at the Tokyo Tower.
Hello friends, welcome back. I know I haven't done a horizontal video in a while, and there's a reason, because I've been super busy. First, I had my annual summer travel, and then once I got back to Seattle, it was just like, oh, you gotta do this because you're about to move, you gotta quit, you gotta do everything. Like, it's been a serious, crazy month. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Paris. It's a bucket list for a lot of people, and it kind of was for me as well. It's not like a, oh my god, I have to go to Paris, like New York kind of thing, but it was just always been there in the back of my mind. Like, it's kind of a must-go place, I think. In a lot of like Hollywood entertainment or whatever, Emily in Paris, Ratatouille, one of my favorite Pixar films, and just a lot is just shot in Paris or set in Paris, right? There's also Lupin, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Now, the first question that you might be thinking is, did it live up to my expectations?
We are here at the Louvre. Is that what you call it? Probably. Yeah, it's not really that pretty in the day, and it's kind of cloudy. There's like overcast, so it's not really the prettiest, but it's right here. This morning, well, I got in at like 7:50 a.m. and then the customs line took forever, so by the time I got out it was like 11 or something, and so then I took the RER B line, transferred the A line to around this like city area where the hotel kind of is.
Getting from the airport to the city center was actually fairly easy. There's just one train that gets you straight there. Actually more than one train, there's quite a bit, and then you transfer. The public transport there is actually pretty good that I've taken. I didn't take the bus at all during my trip, but a lot of the metros. So the trip went like this. For the first day, I was all by myself, just me, solo trekking through Paris. Because my flight landed at 8 a.m. in the morning, and my mom's flight would only land at like 8 p.m.-ish. I just didn't really want to waste a whole day waiting at the airport, so I just decided to muster up the guts and go into the city by myself. Even though the riots started like the day before or something, it was all over the news. I was a little worried. Plus, I didn't speak the language that much besides, you know, some simple words like bonjour, merci, s'il vous plaît. That's it, you know?
And then grabbed a brunch, really quick one, really cute French cafe. And then I tried to go find the Starbucks, you know, like the most romantic Starbucks, but I could not find it. I don't know where it is. Like, I went to 2 different locations, could not find it. And decided to move further south towards the Louvre, and then it's quite windy. I don't know if you can hear me, but then now I'm gonna move west towards the Eiffel Tower.
I guess if I had to summarize my Paris trip in one word, it's Eiffel Tower. I pretty much got every single possible angle of the Eiffel Tower. I'm not kidding. The only angle that I didn't get is probably from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Otherwise, I pretty much covered it, like across the river, right under, left, right, north, south, east, west, whatever. You name it, I'm there.
Oh my. So close. I don't even know if I'm reaching it. This is a freaking dream. Look at the sexiness of this thing. We are moving.
My favorite way to explore a city is definitely on foot and by public transport, because you kind of get your bearings. Otherwise, if I'm in a car, like I just sleep and I just don't really know which direction I'm going. But if I'm the one navigating, I can like know where things are. So I spent a lot of time walking from the hotel to like all the way south across the river, and then I grabbed hot chocolate from Cafe de Flore. I don't even know how that if I'm butchering the pronunciation. I just pronounced it the American way. I'm sorry. I know it from Gossip Girl. I actually didn't know it from Gossip Girl. I googled which hot chocolate places I should try, and this one popped up as one of them. And then later when I watched Gossip Girl, I realized it was one of Blair and Serena's favorite cafes. So it just happened to be a happy coincidence. How was the hot chocolate? Very sweet, way too sweet for my taste, but nice. Like the first sip was great and I'm like, I'm done. I didn't get the cream or anything. We also went to Versailles. Versailles was quite boring, not gonna lie. I'm not very a historical person or anything. I know. I'm not a big fan of museums or whatever. Oh, speaking of museums, we saw the Mona Lisa at the Louvre. There are some theories that the Mona Lisa is not actually the real one because to prevent people from, from stealing it or whatever. But I don't know, it's just a theory. I don't know, what do you think? But yeah, I saw the Mona Lisa, it was really cool. And the Louvre was really ugly during the day, not gonna lie. I didn't get a chance to see it at night, so that's one of the things that I want to do in the future. Because when it's lit up, it's really pretty. And it was designed by a Taiwanese architect, so quite proud. I went to the oldest patisserie to get pastries. So pain au chocolat and queen amande. Those two things. I think the pastry shop started in like 17 something, the Victorian era, I don't know.
Pain au chocolat and then a queen amande in the back. Why am I talking like that? Okay. It's pretty good, honestly. It's actually really good. The chocolate is like not too sweet. This is the queen amande. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm trying, but let's try this one. I like the pain au chocolat better. This feels like in Asia, like the hudie thing, the butterfly cookie. Okay, let's head back. This is a really cute neighborhood.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably a solid 6. I'm sorry, I'm not a bread person per se. I'm not that big of a fan of pastries. I just thought I should try because Paris, so I tried. But honestly, I feel like Japan, Taiwan do really, really good pastries. Not to say I'm biased, but I tried it. I will be going back to try more because there are a lot of pastry items. Never try, never know. I will go back and try and experience whenever that happens. But the thing is, because my mom and I were on a tour for like the 3 days or whatever, so it was just not really fun. As in, I haven't joined a tour for the longest time. I've just been, what we call 自由行. Like we plan our own trips, we go by ourselves. There's no like tour groups or anything, but this one was a tour group. And it was just very boring, and I didn't nearly get enough time to explore the things that I wanted to. It was all very touristy and stuff, so I definitely want to go back to Paris just to do the more local stuff, slow down the pace a little bit. Actually, maybe go to the opera to watch, the opera is where Phantom of the Opera was based out of. So as much as I don't like the Broadway show, like the whole Phantom of the Opera thing, because it creeps me out, I don't want to get into it, but I just think it's an experience, There's just so many things that I didn't get to do that I want to. So I will definitely be going back to Paris, even though it's a 7 out of 10 experience in general. The ones that I did solo and the activities I planned, like watching the Eiffel Tower shimmer, we waited there for 2 hours, watched the sunset and everything. 10 out of 10, absolute favorite. Paris is probably one of the top 5 cities for me in the world that I've visited so far. So I would definitely want to go back.
Hello, editor me here. I realized I never did a sign off because I filmed like
4 narrations back to back. So in my head, it was like one video, but it's not. So here's a sign off. Thank you all for watching. This is a very ghetto video. I know, I'm just trying to get, you know, the documentation and the vlogs out because things are getting hectic. Just to give you a quick preview what's going on. Do you see the packing situation up here? Yeah, because I am packing and leaving in less than a week. Well, a week-ish. And this is me editing, which is the one you're probably watching right now. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and just let you finish this video in peace. Thank you for watching. Upcoming next is Barcelona. And I got something to say about it. And then Ireland, and then London. And I don't know what's next, but I can't wait for you to see it. I'm so tired. A little bit sick, I think, because of the lack of sleep I'm getting. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for watching. Bye, love you. We're at the Louvre. It's very, very gloomy. Kind of ugly, but